Welcome back to Absolutely Marvel and DC. My name is Benny, that is Sal, and that is Dylan. And today we're going to be talking about all the possible cameos in the new MCU movie, Secret Wars. I've got a list of every non-MCU Marvel movie to see if we can make that fit.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I assume you have the made-for-TV David Hasselhoff-led Nick Fury movie in there?
We'll find out when I go through this list of them.
You better have that Generation X TV movie starring nobody in it.
But today's episode is brought to you by Gamersubs. Get yourself some energy and get yourself some fun waifu cups by going to Gamersubs using the code COMICS at checkout. And go to Into the AM, use the code ABSOLUTELY. They're doing a Black Friday sale. Ad should be on the screen right now. So let's get into this. All right. So I got a list. This is a list from Screen Rant. Now the rumor has it, Kevin Feige is talking to everybody who is a part of a Marvel project that isn't in the MCU, so that as many people as possible can show up in Secret Wars. Okay, so basically all those rumored appearances in No Way Home, this is the movie. This is the one where they're going to happen.
Yep.
Yeah, all the
Like
stuff
Leah
in Multiverse
Thompson
of
from
Madness,
Howard the
too.
Duck is going to be in this movie.
Of course.
So
Jennifer
I'm going to
Garner,
go through this
Elektra.
list, and I'm going to throw it to you guys, and you decide if you think we're going to see these individuals.
Yay or nay? Here we go.
Okay. Bill Bixby and Lou Ferrigno from the 1970s Hulk movies.
I think they're dead.
Did
Are
they
they
die?
dead?
No, Lou Ferrigno's not dead.
Who?
Is he?
Lou Ferrigno's
All right.
fine, surely.
Maybe Bill Bixby, but I swear I did not hear about that.
No, yeah. You know what? All right. I think Lou Ferrigno, yes.
Are we saying if we want this to be in?
No,
or
if we think it's gonna
be
happen.
in?
The
Okay.
rumor has it they're all going to be getting into it, Dylan. So,
Right, okay, sure.
Yeah.
so we're deciding if this is feasible. I could see Lou Ferrigno showing up. If not the Hulk, just Lou Ferrigno somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was in the Hulk original movie from Ang Lee where he played like
That's
a
true.
security guard. He could play somebody.
I feel like if he wasn't in She-Hulk, because they did that whole thing, I guess there's not really a place he could have been, but...
You know, it's weird because, like, he absolutely should have been. Like, they
Yeah.
should have made a Ang Lee Hulk reference and a Lou Ferrigno reference. It's weird they didn't. No, they did. He's not in it, but they made the reference to the show.
Right,
in the last
that's
episode.
the whole thing in the last episode, the intro sequence.
So Lou Ferrigno's known for doing cameos, so you're right. I could see
Yeah.
this one happening.
Yeah.
I don't believe Bill Bixby passed on, but Bill is dead. Okay, that's why I've never seen him.
There we
again.
go.
Okay, so you were half right when you thought that one.
Thank you.
I don't know if that's something you want to be proud of, but
I
Yeah.
thought he was dead, and I was right. All right.
Columbia Pictures Spider-Man from 1977 to 1981.
Oh, no.
1977,
What?
there was two movies, Spider-Man Strikes Back and Spider-Man The Dragon's Challenge. Not to be confused with Japanese Spider-Man.
No.
This is
Yeah,
an
what are
American
these?
release.
What?
You're talking about Nicholas Hammond Spider-Man, and I don't think they're going to do it.
If
But
they do,
I would
I
be
think it'd be
very
another
okay
out
with
of
it.
costume, like a cameo. Just have him there.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I would love to see
Yeah.
Nicholas Hammond Spider-Man show up. But if
That's
he
the
wasn't
other
going to be
thing,
in No
too,
Way
is,
Home,
like, if stuff like this happens, like, going back to Lou Ferrigno for a second, like, is he just going to look like Lou Ferrigno in green makeup again? Or are they going to, like,
I
play
think,
it up a little?
I think that in this case, like, I believe that Feige is imagining a Endgame-esque Portals sequence.
Okay.
So I don't see...
Where all
but-
the worlds open up and they come running through. I can see
And
that.
I think that if they did that, we can really only expect portals to open up for movies that came out from like starting in the 2000s and working our way forward. But
I would say
everything else,
actors and
That would make
actresses
sense.
that are still young enough to do it.
right? But if they wanted to like do that and get like Lou Ferrigno and Nicholas Hammond, that'd be great. But like they shouldn't necessarily play Hulk and Spider-Man respectively. They could play like people.
Anyone
you know, like
else.
what was it? Harry Dean Stanton playing the security guard in Avengers for no
Yeah.
reason. It's just like,
Sure.
yeah, no. Nicholas Hammond plays like, you know, guy number 8 or a newspaper publisher or something like that.
Right. Just
Lou
to have that
Ferrigno-
fun nod to, we got him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if they did that in
know
Starsky
that.
and Hutch, they could do that in this.
Okay, so here's the first one, though, that I would love to see actually done up, and they would just do it in CG.
Yeah.
Toei Spider-Man shows up with a pardon, like comes out of a portal, riding his
Sure.
Gundam.
I don't think that that's a Marvel thing. I think that any Spider-Man will be in Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Won't be in Endgame.
You don't think so? I mean, you mean Secret Wars, not Endgame.
Secret Wars. I don't think that it's going to be in
Right.
Secret Wars.
Endgame 2.
Yeah. Endgame 2, Secret Wars.
I would love. Imagine they open the portals and you just see a Gundam-style Spider-Man robot come.
That would be
running
pretty
out.
cool.
I
They
think
wouldn't
you'll
even
see
give
that.
context. He's just, oh!
Yeah, I think you'll see that, but only in Spider-Verse, not in
Right.
Secret Wars.
Yeah, it speaks more Spider-Verse to me. The more that we talk about these like wildly different looking ones, I do think it would be kind of fun to just have people come out of portals and look like they don't belong in the MCU
Right.
at all. Like I think that'd be
Yeah.
kind of neat to see.
Absolutely.
Almost like
be ridiculous.
Spider-Verse, where they all moved at different frame rates.
Yeah,
That'd be hilarious.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious because in Fortnite, I got the Spider-Gwen skin, and she comes with her own emote. And when you use the emote, she drops
cool
to
detail.
15 frames per
Oh, cool.
movement. So it's like, oh, what is happening to my Spider-Gwen?
It's the same in the Spider-Man PS4 game.
Yeah, when you put
when
that
you
costume on.
that outfit on.
That's awesome.
Okay, so this one I can almost guarantee would be just a quick cameo if it did it. But 1978's Doctor Strange, Peter Hooton.
Peter Hooton.
I don't even know.
would be
I didn't
fun.
even know this movie. I won't even lie. I didn't even know this one existed.
And again,
Yeah.
that's like
I've
if
still
they
never
didn't
seen
do it
it.
in Multiverse of Madness, then
Right?
they're not going to do it. You know?
Right.
Yeah. Hooton's, I think, is the same age as Hammond, so I think like it would be cool. I don't. That's such a deep cut at this point. Like,
It's a stretch,
You,
yeah.
You can't. It's
What,
not even
what if
on
you
Disney
just have
Plus.
Nicholas Hammond, Lou Ferrigno, and Peter Hooton at a table?
That would be very okay with. I'm very okay with that.
70% of the audience is just like, "What was that about?" And then
They
moves
don't need to
on.
cut to. It's just that they're in there. You know, like how Jim
Sure,
Starlin
it's
is
in
in
the
the
background.
group therapy scene. You know, like
Yeah. All right, we're almost in the more modern day one, so don't worry. The original Captain America.
Of course.
Oh,
The
yeah.
made-for-TV movies where he steals
With
a
the
car,
helmet.
wears a bike helmet.
Yeah, JD. Oh no, I thought you were talking about the one from the '90s, but yeah, no, I don't think that. Put the '70s bike helmet.
It's both of them. They got both of them in here. Like
Okay.
they're lumped together because technically, I guess I didn't know this. They're in continuity with each other.
That's not even close.
Oh.
Like there's no way.
What?
I mean, like
1979's Captain America and then 1990's Captain America 2.
They are not. I have seen Captain America. That is not a 2. That is just a Captain America movie starring J.D. Salinger's son. That's right. The writer of Catcher in the Rye, his son became Captain America in the 90s for like this really crappy movie that's really fun to watch if you ever get a chance to see it. But no, I think that put the 70s Captain America at the table
Unlikely.
with the other 70s guys.
Yeah.
The 70s guys table. No,
That's
I
right.
misread this. There are 2 movies in the 70s. Then there's the 1990
Yes.
one. Okay.
Yes. There's two
Which is funny. I didn't realize Marvel's tried multiple times to make Captain America a thing. in the
Marvel
movie.
Marvel thought that they were a competitor, a direct competitor to Disney. Yes, they made a lot of different bad decisions over the years. I mean, we mentioned Lou Ferrigno. Are they going to bring back John Rhys Davies as Kingpin in Trial of the Incredible Hulk? Will they bring back the guy who played Daredevil and
What about
Thor
the guy
in
who's
that
the
movie?
Thor
All the
in the
people in
Hulk
Hulk.
versus Thor crossover?
I don't think you're going to see that.
All right, now we're back. Now we're to where one you brought up, the Howard the Duck movie. We already got Howard the Duck in the MCU.
Yes, you will get Leah Thompson in this. 100%. There's no question in my mind. You will get at least a nod, if not a reference to it. They're trying actively to make a Howard the Duck movie, and Leah Thompson's involved.
I don't know why they're trying to make a Howard the Duck anything. I have never met, that movie is revered as one of the worst movies ever. And I've
Yes.
never met someone that's like, man, I love classic Howard the Duck comics. Like,
Oh, yeah. I know a lot of people like the Howard the Duck comics. I don't know anybody who liked that movie.
that's what I'm saying. Though. I keep hearing Howard the Duck come up like it's going to be like, whoa, this is going to be amazing. Howard the Duck. And I'm just like, who cares?
Yeah.
There's so many other characters you could do stuff with. You want to do Howard the Duck. Next up, we have the 3 Punishers from 1989 to 2008.
Yes.
Sure.
Love it. Yes.
You have all
absolutely.
3 of them come out of a portal and just start shooting. And that's
Dolph
really
Lundgren,
all they
Thomas
do.
Jane, Raywin Stone, and it's all Punishers all the time.
Oh,
and John Bernthal.
Yes.
Right.
All
4
4 of them
Punishers.
just step out.
4 Punishers.
100%.
They're like
Was
a
that
Punisher
book?
squad.
Wasn't there a book? Yeah, wasn't there a book where the Punisher had a squad? Maybe you just do that, but with the 4 Punishers.
Right. I don't know, but I will tell you, I don't think they're going to do that.
I mean,
No.
Thomas Jane is still my favorite Punisher, but
I love Tom Jane, man.
Punisher's another superhero that they've tried repeatedly to make a thing. And all of his movies are just, he's very mad, he's got guns.
Well, because he's a ripoff of the action, like he's a Charlie Bronson ripoff. Like that's the idea. Like that's why he doesn't fit in the Marvel universe. Like all the Marvel superheroes all came from the same place. They all came from the same like cloth. Basically, they're all like atomic age super people. But in the 70s, they were like, can we make a guy who shoots people? Like just a Charles Bronson revenge porn movie into a comic book character. That's what the Punisher is. It's why he like works so well. It's why the movie people are always like, ooh, Punisher movie, because it's like, yeah, you know how to make that, but
You just shoot people. It's just an action flick.
But why he doesn't fit with the superheroes? He's like, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm not part of this.
That's always been my argument. Punisher works great when he's not in the MCU. Like he doesn't function in the MCU.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take him in the MCU. I love John Bernthal. I think he's
right, and I'm
good.
fine with that. But you can't have like Captain America being like, I'm just turning a blind eye.
I think. Well, you know,
I would prefer if Punisher was always on the run.
Right.
Like, that would be better.
That's fair.
I mean, I love the idea.
It just depends on the stories you tell with him. Like, you can, you know, he doesn't have to be palling around with everyone constantly. But you make the same argument for Deadpool, where it's like, you know, you just have to tell a different Deadpool
is
story
on the run
when he's around others.
But half the time with Deadpool, he is officially on the run. Like, they're like, oh, there's Deadpool, get him.
Oh, I see what you just don't want him integrated into...
Right,
you know,
he's
like
best buds with half the Marvel superheroes. And it's like, that doesn't make sense. Spider-Man shouldn't be like, hey, what's up, Frank? Hey, don't kill anyone while I'm around, but you're good when I leave.
Spider-Man never like that. For the entirety of that character's existence until, like, the last 15 years... every time he saw Frank, he's like, all hands on deck, let's get that guy.
Yeah.
That's
but
what
he's
I
the
want.
only one.
Yeah. Well, Daredevil also has a real problem with him too. But you know, but it's tough, you know? That I would like that. I want Punisher to show up in like a Spider-Man or a Daredevil movie, but that's it.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. The 1994 Fantastic Four cast.
I think yes. I think they will
actually,
because I think they deserve it.
I think that the thing, like, a lot of these, I had an idea earlier that, like, because a lot of these we have versions of these characters now, obviously, and a lot of them are from a time that, like, a lot of people won't recognize them as easily because they're, you know, like, the comic book movie boom, like the modern one. So I think it could be cool if they do, like, a thing where they sort of imply that there was a multiverse before this one, and that's where all of these characters are from. So, like, this was the Fantastic Four before our Fantastic Four from a different place, and they all sort of come from this, like, soupy version of it. So it's just, like, in canon, it makes sense. Like, this is a different Fantastic Four from a previous version of the multiverse. Yeah. But, like, it's also a cameo, so it makes sense to both audiences.
Yeah. There is no way that the Roger Corman Fantastic Four movie is more embarrassing than the Black Hole. So I think Disney should clean it up, throw it on Disney Plus, and then acknowledge it. Because it's a really watchable, stupid, terrible movie.
It's fun.
Could you imagine though in Secret Wars you see the stretchy arm come out and then we cut back to the face?
Garbage.
We cut back. That's not who at the time at that point will be Mr. Fantastic,
right?
And you're like, wait, what?
Well, you know what? I don't think you'll see them, but I would be okay if they got the dude who played Reed Richards, Alex Hyde White, to be in the Council of Reeds that inevitably shows up.
Oh
in the future Fantastic Four movie.
Sure.
So
that would be great.
That'd be cool.
But I don't see them really being in there. But I would like that.
Well, what about Generation X, which I didn't even know existed? Apparently, Jubilee was the protagonist.
You need to see this movie. It is the worst thing I've ever seen.
It's apparently there's an X-Men live action movie, Generation X from 1996, where it stars Jubilee with Emma Frost as the mentor and Dr. Russell Thresh as the main villain. Yes. It includes Banshee M, Mondo Skin, Buff, and Refrax.
Yep.
Why?
It is a pilot to a never produced Generation X TV show, but
I didn't even know this was a thing.
Yeah, no, Matt Frewer plays the bad guy. He's great because he sucks. And I mean, when I say he sucks, like, he does the best he can, but, like, the material is garbage. And it is, it's the worst. You can see it on YouTube. It's free, or elsewhere. But, yeah, man. And there's also an unrated version with, like, hardcore cursing and stuff. I'm like, what is this? It's really, especially when you think it's a TV pilot and then they just drop the F-bomb out of nowhere and you're like, what the?
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, it's probably a little worse than the Justice League pilot movie.
Okay. All right, now we're entering the era of I think these cameos could happen if the actor wants to play on board. Like if they want to be a part of this. David Hasselhoff as Nick Fury.
I don't know.
He's already a part of the MCU. He made that song in Guardians.
That's right. I think yes because they know him. They have his phone number.
Yeah. And I think that's like one that works on two levels, right? Because we haven't seen like classic Nick Fury in the MCU yet.
That's true.
So this is their easy way to do that and to also like, you know, like I was talking about, like satisfy both audiences there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Sure.
All you have to do is have him come out in the jacket and the eye patch and just.
Well, in a cigar, we're like, hey.
You just flip it, right? Because in the comics, we get regular Nick Fury is from 616 is the white guy with the hair and everything, and then Ultimate is Samuel L. Jackson. You just flip it here, easy.
Yeah.
What about Wesley Snipes' Blade?
I think that they would love to do that, but Snipes is crazy, and I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna do it, but I would love to see that. I think that if they open that door, they won't be able to close it. Right now, they're like, no, Mahershala Ali is Blade. Fair. We can't screw this up.
Didn't they just redo the entire script like they said it was garbage?
Yeah, they started it from
threw the whole damn thing away. I'm like, how could you get that far to have like a bad script?
How could you get so far? You're announcing it and you're like, oh, well, we didn't write it yet. We just.
Oh, well, it's real bad.
And then they did, and it sucked, apparently.
Yeah, I can't believe that. But I also don't think they're gonna. I think they would normally, but I think that Wesley Snipes is too. He's a hornet's nest. I think that would be like, we don't want to threaten him with the idea of bringing him back as Blade.
Right. Okay, so this is where it gets kind of mixy. X-Men franchise.
100%.
What?
Yeah.
The both of them?
Yeah.
Yeah,
because we got two. We got First Class era, we got regular era, and then we got whatever the fudge Deadpool was doing.
Yeah,
you've got like you've got obvious ones, right? Like Michael Fassbender probably will be somewhere at some point.
Yeah.
Like James McAvoy. Like there's obvious ones from that era. There's obvious like Hugh Jackman is coming, but like there's
Halle Berry as Storm. You see that happening again?
Yeah, stuff like that. Like I think
so.
That's a shoe-in for sure.
Right. Both Phoenixes? I can't remember the first actress. But
neither.
I don't know.
Jansen.
Second Phoenix? No. First one? Maybe.
Maybe.
What about
honestly,
both Mystiques?
Never. Neither.
No.
Neither?
Maybe Jennifer Lawrence. Maybe.
She only agreed because
No way.
Jennifer Lawrence hates the makeup of the suit. She hates so does Rebecca from Stamos.
She regrets being in them. No, forget it. She's not coming back to play that. But
that's fair.
I will tell you, we already had Patrick Stewart, Professor X, in one movie, so we can get away with getting James McAvoy, Professor X, in this movie. Like, we have both Professor X's. Like, they could do that. Yeah, no, they're going to do that.
And then combined, they do like the mind thing. Like,
no, I don't think. No. Patrick Stewart playing Professor X is out. That's done. Like, they did that. They're not going to do that again.
He should be done. Let him retire. Good Lord.
Stop offering him money to do it because he just keeps saying yes.
Right.
So basically, I think we're agreeing as many of these actors as they can get to come
100%.
back.
100%. Yeah,
they'll come back.
I think if Feige really is talking to everyone, then there is a solid chance that most of them, especially the lesser known ones, will say yes.
Iceman, yes.
They just won't have big roles.
Like, yeah, no.
Right.
Like, I think you're going to get Anna Paquin in, like, flying around. Like, I think you're going to get, like,
what would be
Iceman,
epic?
Wolverine.
Imagine Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds meets himself, though. Like, the two different versions of Deadpool.
The two versions.
I could see him doing that, too.
They basically did that in the end credits of one of them. So
they did,
sure,
why
not?
Oh, man. They'll get, what's his name? James Marsden to play Cyclops?
I was thinking that. He'd be easy.
He's in the Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Who cares? Yeah, no one cares. So.
Yeah. He's in the sequel to Enchanted. He'll be in this.
Okay. Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy. So obviously we're going to get...
Yeah.
We're going to get...
We've gotten that.
100%. No, he's coming back. You can never convince me he didn't die in the original cut of No Way Home, and they didn't let him die at the end of No Way Home.
Let him back,
to put him in this movie. There's no way he's not coming back.
It was so weird, because he was so dead set that he was going to die, and then he's just like, I'm okay.
Oh, actually, I'm 100% fine without any medical assistance whatsoever.
Healing factor. It's really good.
Yep. Nope. Yeah. 100%. He's back.
Eric Bana from Ang Lee's Hulk.
Yes. I don't think Eric Bana wants to do it, but I think his Hulk will show up.
regardless of Eric Bana doing it.
Yeah, because I saw
Should
Eric
look
Bana do an
like
interview.
the CG from that movie. That would be
he's-
great.
He's really
What
green.
about
and he's really light.
What if they did all three Hulks? Ruffalo, Bana's Hulk, and Norton's Hulk, and they're all just
Norton's not coming back.
Norton is less likely to come back than Bana, and I saw Bana do an
Yeah.
interview where, like, recently where he's like, "I will never do that again," and it's like, dude, you were Nero in that Star Trek movie. You will come back. Yeah, I would love to see that. I don't think we're gonna see that.
What about Ben Affleck's Daredevil?
Yes,
You think you can see that?
Really? You think so?
I think that
And
if
that
they,
and that Electra, who I can't remember the name of.
oh
Jennifer
God.
Garner.
Jennifer
Jennifer
Garner.
Garner. Yeah. No, I don't think we're gonna
I
see
like
Jennifer
either of them.
Garner. I don't think we're going to see Jennifer Garner, but I think we could. I think we live in a reality where we could see that. I think Ben Affleck is like, yeah, I'll put that stupid thing on. Yeah.
Okay, I
guess
got the
so.
best one. And this one I see happening just because Chris Evans has made jokes about it.
Oh, yeah.
That Fantastic Forecast.
I have no question
Yeah.
that's going to happen. That's like a
100%.
I was angry Eoin Grufford wasn't Reed in Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's fair.
Like,
He should have been. They shouldn't have wasted the John Krasinski cameo. They should have just been him.
yep, would have been great.
All right, this is another movie I didn't know existed. 2005's Man Thing.
Yeah, no,
uh-huh.
no way.
I knew
It's
this
not
one
gonna
existed.
happen,
I've
but
never
that's
seen
a
it.
real thing.
I've seen it. It is hot. It is hot garbage.
Is it?
Again, I feel like that's one that, like, if it was going to be a thing, it would have been a thing by now with Werewolf
Yeah.
by Night. I
It's-
don't know where they would have put it in there.
Well, yeah, we got
Maybe
a
just
new
apply
Man
it's the
Thing in there,
same.
so-
I don't
It
know.
would not have fit.
But-
It would not. It's not really a movie. Like it's a.
No.
It's like a Sharknado type movie with like Man Thing at the end. It's really
Right.
bad.
Okay.
Yeah. No. They're less. They'll. No. They're
Is
like.
he
"We
only
got
at the
Man
end?
Thing." He's in it, but like you only see him well at the end, and he was supposed to be CG, but they built a model to be the stand-in, but then they didn't have the money for the CG, so they just used the model, which by the way looks pretty okay, but it doesn't look like
Okay.
Man Thing. And no, movie's garbage. Movie's not even close. It's not even a real movie.
All right. I want this one. Nick Cage Ghost Rider.
100%, no question.
Especially if we're using Robbie
That would
Reyes.
rule.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, yeah.
that's done.
Like, if
That's
we're not
a done
gonna
deal.
get, if we're not even gonna get Johnny Blaze in the MCU, give me Nick Cage from an alternate
No.
reality.
Yeah.
That's a lock. That's a lock. 100% Nicolas Cage as Johnny Blaze, either version, whether it's Spirit of Vengeance or the other one. Yeah. Yes. It's happening.
Yeah,
no
I
question.
think that's they've already showed their hand a little that you know they like Robbie Reyes in live action more. They did it in Shield, and they showed the previous Ghost Rider in
Yeah.
Shield. So it's you just do that again, but like we actually get
She-Hulk.
to meet
I thought
him,
you
and
said
it's Nicolas
She-Hulk.
Cage.
I'm like, what the fudge did
No.
I say?
She-Hulk was in-
She-Hulk.
yeah.
She just
No.
Robbie rides up. "Roar! Hey, what's up, She-Hulk?
Oh, did you miss the last episode where Ghost Rider was in?
Ghost Rider
like,
showed
what?
up, and then Daredevil got in the car, and they drove away.
that would be the greatest ending ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't even need to show the Ghost Rider. Just the Hell Charger shows up.
Yeah.
Daredevil
Yeah.
gets in.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, no, I think 100% they're going to get Nicolas Cage. No question.
Okay.
Totally.
That's a done deal. Yeah.
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah. 100%.
yeah.
No question.
That's a guarantee too.
Same deal as
Okay.
Tobey Maguire.
Yep.
Here's the next one that's going to make you question it. Fan Force Sticks cast.
No. No.
I think they're trying to ignore that this one even happened at this
Yes,
point.
Yeah,
I
that's
think you're right.
Yeah.
If you ever get anything,
Nobody
you're going to get
cares
Miles
about
Teller
that.
as in the Council of Reeds. But otherwise, I don't think so. I don't think
Yeah.
so. I think they
I
would
could
be
see
more
that.
happy to have like Michael Chiklis be in a Thing costume than do whatever they did here.
Let's go a little out there. What about the animated things that are technically a part of the universe? Big Hero 6 and Into the Spider-Verse.
I would love to see Big Hero 6 integrated into the MCU, and I'm not going to see
That'd
it.
be neat.
What if they just have one portal opens up and the CG Baymax just is like,
I guess I'd be okay with
So
that.
goofy.
he just comes out. That's all you see is him.
If
Because
there's a
he's
sequence-
CG anyway.
No. How about this? Tobey Maguire gets stabbed again, right? And he's on the ground. And he's like,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna walk away from this one. And then like you just hear this like squeaking, like on the battlefield, and he's like, what? And a looming shadow, and it's Baymax, and he's like, you look injured. I will administer aid. And you're like, what? And that's it.
And then Toby shows up later. I don't know what happened, but I'm here. I'm here.
I'm back. I'm back in the game. A marshmallow saved me. Let's get moving.
A marshmallow.
Marshmallow saved me. That would be the line.
Right?
I feel like stuff like this, like Big Hero 6, I don't know what it is, but it just, maybe it's just because of the MCU has such a specific flavor that,
Yeah.
like, Big Hero 6 and, like, Lou Ferrigno type stuff just, it would make the movie feel strange and sort of out of place, which on one hand is like, that's funny and cool, but on the other, it's like, I don't know, maybe I just want a movie where things make sense.
That's Black Panther 2.
Oh, good. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, no, that's a real movie.
I'm just double checking another list to see if I missed anything, but I'm pretty sure that covers everything. Except Venom. Do you see Venom showing up?
Yes.
And Morbius?
I mean, he did, so...
Right?
I don't know.
He was in it.
Venom,
Yeah.
I believe. Morbius, I don't know if Sony's going to try to start ignoring it, or we're just...
I think
Craven
Sony
comes out in January. If Craven mentions Morbius...
doesn't matter if
If Morbius
Craven,
2 comes out, then we can talk. But right now, I don't
honestly,
think so.
it won't matter what Craven says. If that movie makes no money, that's the end of it.
Also true.
Which
I think Craven's even only coming out at this point because of the fact that it's... Like, they made it. Like, it's... Nobody normally does a Batgirl, so...
Yeah, who knows?
no, they're not going to shelve that movie. No,
There's
that movie's coming
precedent
out.
now.
Hell or high water, it's coming. Yeah, no, I think that Venom is likely, but it's a Sony thing.
I could see
it
Venom.
requires a lot
I
of
see more chance of
collaboration.
Yeah, I
Venom
think
showing
that-
up than other Spider-Men if Sony has any say in it. If Sony has
Right.
any say in it, I could see them holding Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire for their own projects.
Yeah.
And being like, but you could use Venom.
Right. Honestly, I don't think they're going to hang on to Tobey Maguire because Tobey Maguire's not going to come on for like a Spider-Man 4, but like they
Show
will
up for
put
a
it. But he
day.
will show up for this for a day. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that just Sony has wanted to have Tom Holland and their Venom meet for so long that like it will happen at some point eventually. It just like how that happens and when it happens is up in the air, but I think by the time Secret Wars comes out, it is very possible that the precedent will have been set for that to make sense.
Yes.
Or the precedent is just the post-credit scene and he shows up anyway because Sony wants it.
Right.
So
Right.
who knows?
Little fact here, one of the viewers of our live show has informed me that Craven is October 6th. I don't know when that was pushed back, but the thing I originally looked at said it was like February next year because I said that to Sal like 2 weeks ago or something.
Yeah. No, they moved it to October 6th of next year.
Oh, they pushed it back in September, so I just missed that memo.
Yeah, me too. I thought it was coming real soon.
Yeah, it was coming out January 13th. Now it's coming out on October 6th. They said
Damn
that
it.
in September. So
That's crazy that it was supposed to come out that soon.
Yeah. That sucks. I want it
I
out
know,
now so it can be over.
I
gotta see
want to
it.
go make a bunch of funny videos about it and call it a day. Like,
Right? I gotta wait until goddamn
Move
October
on.
for this. For
so,
train
all
wreck.
right, it'll be interesting to see what Feige does. Let's throw a little extra in here, even though because they're not technically confirmed yet. The Netflix Defenders, you think they're showing up?
Oh, I would love to see
Yeah.
that. I think that we're basically getting that in the MCU right now. You know, like
Right.
I would
It's
hope
happening.
that by the time Secret Wars comes out, we will have the final word on Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and company.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
go a little farther out. What about Cloak and Dagger and Runaways?
No.
I think that's less likely. I was gonna say like on that like one rung up on that totem pole is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. stuff. I think
Right.
if they're going to pick anything out of there, we will have done that by then.
Yeah.
So your Ghost Riders, your Quakes, your
Yeah.
Coulsons,
Quake,
maybe.
Yeah.
Like,
I think Quake and Mayday or Cavalry. You know, like I think
Yeah,
Ming Na
Agent
Wen
May,
and
sure.
Quake are like if it's ever gonna happen, it'll be them.
And Coulson. I can see Coulson being in
I
that
would love to
trio.
see Coulson back, but like
Coulson
it's
would
like
be
they're going
great.
out of their way to not bring Coulson back.
yeah.
Is the
he was
actor
in,
done?
No, Clark
No,
Gregg would come back in a
absolutely
heartbeat.
not.
He
Clark
did like
Gregg has
all.
played Coulson in everything.
He did every season of that awful show.
No. But he's dead, and he's been dead for a long time.
Yep.
So I could see them just not wanting to mess with that, especially since he's a character that without a show surrounding him, you can't do much with,
Yeah.
aside from just be fun. But yeah, there's definitely characters they could take from there that they'd want to. Cloak and Dagger.
I still think it's weird. The rumor has it they're just rebooting Robbie Reyes with the same actor and everything. And so
Yeah,
like if that
which was
happens,
the
we know
plan.
definitively Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is out of canon at this point. Like you can't even argue at that point.
Yeah, I don't think Hellstorm's going to be in there either.
I forgot that was the show.
Remember that show?
Did
Me
anyone
either.
watch that?
What about MODOK?
Right? Yeah, Patton Oswalt's MODOK. They love Patton Oswalt for some reason. Will Madam Web
That's
be in
true.
it?
Also in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
about all
guys.
those
I hope
other
you enjoyed
storylines?
today's episode. Let us know down below who you think is going to show up, and we will see you next time right here at Absolutely Marvel in DC. I'm Benny, that is Sal, and that is Dylan, and you guys have a good one.